Alright, seems like we're live now. Let me just put on some background music. And yeah, hopefully people will start coming in. I have to put this over on the Insta, just so people know that I'm live. Finally. I don't know if anyone's there. Hey, first one in the chat, Goji Land Official. What's up? Don't mind me just shouting this out on my Instagram. That way more people can come in, you know? I mean, better late than never, I guess. I'm gonna wait to see if this fills up. Hey, Creations, what's up, man? I'm gonna be honest, Goji Land. I'm not good at remembering things, so remind me who you are if needed. Glad you made it to the stream, though. Trust me, like, I have just absolutely terrible memory. Okay, link. The blue one from last stream. To be honest, that's not really ringing any bells, but I mean, I don't mean anything bad by that. We can still talk here. It's fine. I mean, anyone that knows me personally knows that I have just awful memory. So, I mean, I'm down to still talk, you know. All right, there we go. Up on the Insta, and then I'm gonna wait a few more minutes, see who else comes in. Creations, if you're still in the chat, could you just do me a favor and shout out the live stream so more people can come in? All right. As you guys can probably see, I have a bit of a different setup today. Hey, thanks, Creations. I have a different setup today because I'm doing a different scene. The flashback scene that I was using Suko for, that's basically done. And now, what this stream's going to be about is I'm going to finally start doing animations with Kong. Like, Kong proper. Not a flashback version of him, not a future past version of him. No. This Kong in the moment. How's stop motion going? Progress wise, I wish I was more ahead than I currently am, but as is, I think it's fine. Like, I'm a good ways through, way more than halfway, that's for sure. I'd say I'm about I don't want to say 3/4. I guess 5/8 of the way there, more or less. No, 5/8. I don't know. It's rough. It's hard to find an estimate, but I'm more than halfway. That's for sure. I need to get the box of accessories for this guy. I'm putting time go fishing as the music on the story. Wait, you're doing a story on that? Let me see that. Also, peak music choice. Let me see. I don't know. My internet's just garbage. Oh crap! You didn't mean story. Oh no, doing it on a story is fine. That's completely fine. Yep. See, found it. Thanks for the shout out again, bro. Same with I took a huge step up and hired some voice actors. And by hire I did mean ask. Dude, that's kind of insane though. Alright. I need to grab his accessories so that I can start filming. But unfortunately, since he comes with like only 3 heads. I can only do so much with him expression-wise. So a lot of his feelings are gonna come through body language, which is always fun to do, right? I'm really excited to start animating with Kong, though. I love this figure. I owe you for being the only consistent one in my first live, bro. Hey, anytime, man. Anytime. It was fun too. Like, I legit enjoyed it. 10 out of 10 would do again. And this is gonna go off for now. I don't know. Is it bad that I don't use heat on these things? Whatever the case, I need to reorganize my accessory stuff. All right. Just need to put Kong in like a default state. No weapons, no fists, no nothing. Just, well, I guess this is like a cowboy type pose, if you can see him. I need light on him. There we go. Thanks, might do my second tomorrow. Hey, I'll be tuning in for that live stream. Hey, Goji Land. W move there, subbing to Creations. Creations is kind of a goat. I mean, he and I, we have really similar goals. Creations knows what I'm talking about. We like movies. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I need rocks. I need rocks for this. Hey, Goji Jojo, welcome to the stream. And can you guys hear the background music? Because I don't want dead silence on this stream when I'm not talking. Yes, half of my life was just us two talking about the Jurassic Park films. For real. It was fun though. Like I said. How are you, dude? Hey, I'm doing fine, Goji Jojo. Doing just fine. Workload's been a little heavy, but I mean it could be a lot worse too. Alright. Got all my stuff. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna shoot this. I did not storyboard this beforehand. I know how I want this scene to go, but I should have storyboarded. Note to self, storyboard next time. Because if I do it now, it's just going to take too long, and I don't know if anyone would want a stream of me just drawing stuff. Because my storyboard art is not that good. What I'm doing here is going to be the opening scene of the movie. As Kong is the first character we are introduced to. And I might as well just start shooting. Because I'm just rambling. I ramble sometimes. I have like one of two modes. I either talk non or I say nothing at all. Anyone else get that? Or is it just a me thing? No. I need to set this up. Is this gonna be like a GVK intro? Somewhat, yeah. I mean, I couldn't really come up with any better ideas to introduce Kong, honestly. I mean, it's not exactly the same as Godzilla vs. Kong, but it's similar. What this is supposed to show is just an ordinary day in the life for Kong. So we're just following him from the beginning of his day till around, like, if we wanted to go by specific times, I don't know, 6 to 11 a.m. as he does his normal thing, how his days usually go, before we start getting into the real meat of the story. Making a new video, I see. Technically no. It's just a new scene in a much longer video. Because at the moment, Kong Gods and Kings is almost 20 minutes long. So, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I want to start this with a close-up of his eyes, because I'm going to animate them opening as he wakes up. God, I just love the eyes on this thing. It's gonna look so good on camera. I think a close-up like that would work. I need some in the background too. I need this to be as crisp as possible. I know I always recommend using a tripod, but for shots that are just closer to the ground, really nothing works better than just putting your phone up against something. Or camera, whatever you use. I still have yet to purchase my own camera. This is harder to frame than I thought, because I need to capture his eyes. I don't know if I want to do something like this. Because I can't do it from down here. Or can I? By the way, if anybody has ideas for shots, feel free to suggest them, because I'm always down to experiment with my shot types. But if you're gonna recommend something, it has to be specific. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know what you're talking about. I think I got it. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I should remove this. No, that's the end there. It's a good background. To liven up the scene. Some trees back here. Let's see. Not much going on in the chat. That's fine. We're still just starting. I haven't animated anything yet. I should get the appear in frame. maybe have a couple of them up down too. All right. One of the things I really don't like when I animate is when I go to move a figure and accidentally shift something in the scene, and then I have to readjust the object just so it stays consistent in frame, and that just gets really annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not pleasant either. You know what I mean? Fellow animators in the chat will probably know what I'm talking about. Hey, Masjira Productions, what's up, man? I think the chat's kind of dead. I don't know. I can't even tell who's in the chat or like how many people there are. It says there are 3 people here. I guess y'all are just quiet today. I mean, that's okay. After all, like, not everybody's free on Wednesdays. Oh, shoot. So far, this is not as painful as I thought it would be. Actually feels good to be animating with a big figure again. Well, big, right, compared to Suko? Because small figures are just... they're a pain in the neck sometimes. Makes me wonder how it'll be like animating velociraptors and such. Because I was serious when I said I plan to start doing Jurassic World animations sometime. Yeah, I don't want this rock to look like it's moving. This is not Project Hail Mary. The rocks shouldn't move. That happens to me a lot, but at least if it's something like my moss next to a dinosaur, it just looks like the dinosaur is just breathing. Yeah, stuff like that you can excuse. That's fine, but this is a giant rock formation. Rocks are not meant to move. Mestia, I know you. I'm working on my custom Space Godzilla. Dude, good luck with that. I haven't tried any customs yet, but I do want to sometime. Space Godzilla is such a cool idea, too. For real, animating my humans can be so annoying. See, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. Why the heck does Nathan have 4.99k subs and half of his audience don't watch him? I blame myself for that because I'm really inconsistent with my content. I mean, I think I've only uploaded, what, 3 videos all year? Which reminds me, next trailer for this is coming next month. In May, I'm going to upload another trailer. I hate that about YouTube. For real, its algorithm just sucks sometimes. Kong defies the laws of physics. Well, I mean, it's pure monkey aura, man. Hey, Sophie. What's up? Okay, I'm back. Hey, Goji Land. We just chillin' here. Anyone new to the chat, we're just chillin'. I'm animating, doing, regular monkey business. See, the joke is that I'm using a monkey here, so I call it monkey business. It's not funny. This shot is almost done, though. It's already coming out really good. I guess animating with smaller figures really helped me, nail subtlety when it comes to fluid motion. Like, all the little details when it comes to movements. Alright, this shot is almost done. I just need 5 more frames, give or take. Oh shoot. This is the opening scene. I need some establishing shots too. That's after this. YouTube Shorts ruined the platform, not gonna lie. Yeah, I really don't like YouTube Shorts. That's a dumping ground for the worst of the worst content. I mean, my shorts have done fine. I mean, one of them somehow got over, 100,000 views last year? But that was just because it was a stupid meme about the Minecraft movie. Hey, Caden, what's up, man? Glad you could make it to the stream. And like I said before, we're just chilling here. Nothing too big going on. For those of you worried if my hand is in frame, don't worry. My camera is really zoomed in. So I'll show you once it's done, but only Kong's bicep is visible here. His big monkey biceps. This is... What do they call it? Goal physique. Alright, I'm not gonna take this thing off the tripod, but let's see. Here's what I did. I think it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? I like it. Jurassic Creation, what's your favorite Godzilla? By the way, in Prehistoric Kingdom, I made a Carcharodontosaurus and named it after you since I know it's your favorite dinosaur. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Not gonna lie, I don't know too much Godzilla. I'm mainly JP, but from what I know, it's gotta be either the big skull crawler or just Kong himself from Kong Skull Island. That's technically not a Godzilla movie though. Get into the rest of the MonsterVerse. I promise you it's worth it. Looks fire. Thanks, Sophie. I really appreciate that. Cool, I like it too. Thanks, Kaden. Same, I made a test animation on my channel that was really good, but didn't get that much views. But when I uploaded it to YouTube Shorts, I got 1.4 thousand views. But the only upload got like 100. See, YouTube's algorithm is so it's broken, man. It's just broken. I don't know how to crack it. Not crack it, but like, oh my gosh, that sounds so wrong. I don't know how to break the algorithm so that it works in my favor. By the way, I had an idea for giving Gigan a new ability. Do tell. Do tell. I'm always down for original concepts for other monsters. Let's see. I need some establishing shots, and then I'm gonna have a close-up of an extreme close-up of just his eyes, because I got him moving, I got him waking up, but I want an extreme close-up on his eyes. Dude, glass eyes on Kong are just... It was such a genius move from them to do this. Like, let me get a light in here. Hopefully you can see the glass eyes. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of see them glowing there. I need to get a better light. I need to buy myself another one of these. These are really good. Like, my camera is not that good at picking it up, but like, look how bright they are. That's just insane. They should have just stuck with glass eyes for the Hammond collection figures too. I mean, I'm sure at least some of y'all can agree with me on that. Okay, well, it's where he can actually absorb Godzilla's atomic breath into his left scythe and fire it back out of his right scythe. Wait, that's kind of sick, actually. So as a way to use his enemies' attacks against them. Yeah, that's pretty similar to what King Caesar does, but out of his scythes. No, that's insane. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, Gojira fan. What's up? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing pretty good too. You know what is sad about my channel? Before I was getting like 500 to 800 views per movie, but after I switched things up and made a gaming video, my channel's views have tanked horribly ever since. Yeah, I guess that's the thing with YouTube. Like, if you have a niche that works for you, you have to stick to it. And only after you've achieved like a good amount of success can you start branching out into other things. Because eventually that niche is going to get stale. I've been on YouTube for like, what is it, 8 years almost? And I only just recently realized that. Like, my content it was kind of all over the place over the years. Wow, this is awesome. Hey, thanks, Gojira fan. I'll showcase my third Space Godzilla custom soon. Hey, I'd like to see that. Not really, kind of small in my opinion. I agree they should have stuck with glass eyes. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to get in a water gun fight with my brother. Dude, I wish I played with water guns more often. I really should have. Water guns they're just so fun. Okay. Now I really need to decorate this to make it actually look like Skull Island. Because I already shot a lot of scenes of it at night. But now it's essentially morning. I guess I'll just set it down here. I mean, for the main establishing shot, it's going to be a digitally edited Skull Island, but then it's going to come down to the practical set, and that's where you'll see most of the detail. I just wish I had more creatures to populate it with, because I don't have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of figures, but like 50% of them are Godzilla. So that makes it a little difficult to populate an island that Godzilla does not live in. You know what I mean? And I wish I had a better option for like a rocky mountainous background too. It's just packing paper. I mean, I don't know. It's just based on a method that a fellow YouTuber used, Lacronomos. Legit an actual goat when it comes to Godzilla stop motion animations. Like when he did his island set, he did something similar to what I'm doing right now. So I kind of used his style as a basis for how I make my islands, or at least Skull Island. Because I need each one to its own identity, you know? Okay. Will you ever animate with other classic Godzillas other than MonsterVerse? Yes. I was in the middle of one, actually, before I decided, no, I need to finish Kong Gods and Kings first. I mean, I have a whole display of it, like, up here. That's what I'm doing. You guys can see that, right? Yeah. So once Kong Gods and Kings is done, I'm going to finish that one, which has the Heisei Godzilla. And later down the line, I want to do one involving -1, one involving Shin Godzilla. I have a lot of stuff in mind. So don't worry, you're going to be seeing a lot more than just MonsterVerse Godzilla. By the way, I am not getting any of the hybrids in the Hammond collection, not because of the quality control issues, but also because I'm tired of hybrids or any fictional dino monsters in general. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But honestly, though, at this point, I'm not sure if Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is ever going to be the same. Again, like it's really, I don't know, it feels like it's up to the fans now to actually make something good. Creations will know what I'm talking about if he's still here. When's your birthday? Well, my birthday's in August. I'm not gonna say exactly when because, well, this is public. This is on YouTube, but I don't know. DM me or something if you want to know. My cinematography has been looking pretty good on my videos lately, mostly because of Adobe After Effects. Are you ever gonna get Adobe? I've used it before for college classes that required it, and I like it, but I don't know. For now, I can live without it, honestly. Later down the line, though, if I can ever afford it, yeah, I'd go for Adobe because I've seen what people can do with After Effects, and it's just absolutely incredible. I got an idea. If you need more creatures, if you got the time, you could try going back to the makerspace and 3D printing some Skull Island creatures. Yeah, you know what? I think I might try that. Because when it comes to creatures from King Kong movies, as far as I know, there's not a lot of merchandise from them outside of Kong himself. And I already used the Skull Crawler for another scene, but that's on Godzilla's island. So it'd be weird if he was in Skull Island. It's a whole thing. But thanks for the idea. Return of the potato camera. Hey, it's just garbage internet, man. I promise this camera is good. Yeah, I'm still here. Hey, glad you're still here, Creations. Bro, I got the Wii Motion Plus accessories. Let's go! Does anybody here still use a Wii? Or, like, has ever used a Wii at all? Or am I the only one here who still uses it? That console is as old as I am, so I can't blame you if you don't use it anymore. I really just aged myself with that one. Okay, I need. Because I want this to look good for the camera, but I don't want it to look like every other shot I've done on Skull Island. It needs detail. It needs texture. Oh, I got an idea. I can line up moss around here. That's why I got this. I don't even remember where I got this from, honestly. Only problem with using fake moss like this is that it gets messy. So every time I'm done using it, like I have to vacuum out the little bits and pieces of it that come off, you know? Anybody that uses fake moss like me will understand the pain. You know what? I should put some of the taller trees here instead. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Last time I 3D printed there, they had things like V-Rex, Venatosaurus, Parrot Frog, Skur Buffalo, and Myers Squid. I could really use the Skur Buffalo. So next chance I get, yeah, I'm gonna head there and 3D print some stuff. I remember playing the PS2 games. I've never played any PlayStation, actually. I've always been a Nintendo guy. What are you doing today? Oh, today. I'm finally doing scenes involving Kong himself, like present day Kong, not any past versions of him. And this is the opening scene of the movie, actually, believe it or not. One thing about filmmaking, like 99% of the time, movies are shot out of order, and this is no exception. Let me put the camera lower so you guys can see. There we go. Because as Creations loves to point out, I'm a short dude, so you guys got to be on my eye level. Okay. Have you ever thought of making an indie animation series or movie in the future one day? Yeah, I really want to. I've actually made a couple of live action short films already. I have a second channel for that, so I could probably DM it to you if you're interested in checking it out. But they're kind of rough. Like they could have been better. I'm still learning the the ropes of live action filmmaking because it's pretty different from stop motion. In stop motion, like you're in control of everything, right? But in live action, you got to work with people that might have a different idea of their performance than you do, and you got to guide them. And you also, if you're a brokey like me, you have very limited options when it comes to locations, props, equipment, stuff like that. Okay. I would never. Yeah, right, Creations. You know who you are. You know who you are. By the way, I gotta do more movesets with King Ghidorah. Yeah, please do. I mean, the more you practice, you're only gonna get better from there. That's the truth of it. It doesn't matter how crappy your first few projects are. The more you do it, the better you will get. My first stop motions were absolutely terrible. I have a video on my channel all about it if you want to check it out. But yeah, it takes time. It takes consistency, and you have to want it. You gotta want it. You gotta fight for it. You gotta want it. You gotta do it, because no one else is gonna hand you the skill. No one else is gonna hand you the opportunity. You have to work for it. Fight for it. Get it yourself. Are you excited for announcements for Gamera movie upcoming from Kadokawa soon? I haven't heard anything about that, but I would be really excited if they announced something, because Kadokawa and just the Gamera franchise in general has been radio silent for a long time. We need something new. I honestly need to do stop motions. Hey, the more the merrier, man. We need this community doing more stop motions in general. I've already seen your second channel on Instagram. I think I have my second YouTube channel linked there, so check them out if you want. Are you still working on your fan movie of Kong Gods and Kings? Yeah, like I said, this is the opening of the movie. Since I got Kong pretty late into production, I haven't filmed any scenes with him yet. And I need to get a feel for him before I do his fight with Rodan and then his fight with Godzilla, because there are going to be two fights. How many FPS do you use in your stop motion movies? Between 12 and 15 usually. Sometimes I slow it down to around 8 if necessary, but like 90% of the time I do between 12 and 15 frames per second. That's my sweet spot. I know I do a lot with King Ghidorah, but even though he's not exactly the best figure to me, he's special. Hey, Dragonzilla. Glad you're back. Hey, I mean, Kaden, if you like King Ghidorah, by all means, go ahead. No one's gonna judge you for doing what you love. And if they do, they are morons. Don't let anyone judge you for doing what you love. Who knows? You might create the most peak Ghidorah animations on YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna have the camera move like this, I think. No. And I need this rock formation here. This over here. Oh, this is good. Camera was out of focus. Okay. And then for another establishing shot. Oh. How's it's all right. I mean, I don't like college, like the amount of homework they give me, because I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing simply for the degree, but I mean, it's not bad, I guess. I mean, it could be a lot worse. At the very least, I have time to animate. I've never tried Adobe before. I used KineMaster and InShot. InShot's good. I used it for a good while, but now I mostly use CapCut. Thanks, buddy. Hey, no problem, Kaden. What are you looking forward to most? Godzilla Minus Zero or GXK Supernova? Minus Zero, simply because it's closer to us in terms of release. But if they were both coming at the same time, I'd be equally excited for both. Minus Zero, though, that looks really interesting. Especially with Godzilla coming to the United States. Like, I don't know when was the last time a Japanese Godzilla movie had him coming to the States. That's super exciting to me. To be honest, Jojo, I don't let the KineMaster logo stop me. I mean, whatever works for you. I tried KineMaster for a little while, but the logo did bother me. Hey, Jarvara, what's up? By the way, I also wanted to ask what you think of the T-Rex scene in Super Mario Galaxy. Well, if I were to discuss it, I think that might go into a bit of spoilers. So if you're cool with spoilers, let me know. Yo, Nathan, guess how long Ghost Godzilla 2 will be? Just throwing it out there, at least 20 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Godzilla vs. Titan X is going well so far. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Bro, I just bumped my head. What? Dude, what happened? Guys, I've been streaming for 45 minutes. I only have 2 shots done. What am I doing? No spoilers, just want to hear if you like it or not. Well, it's enjoyable, but a little empty in the grand scheme of things. You'll understand what I mean once you watch the movie. It was fun, but not much substance to it. I'm cutting all 30 minutes of scenes for Dovagon the War for Earth. I've decided to restart filming. From scratch? Like right from the beginning? I mean, pretty bold move, man. I hope that goes well for you. I do want to try CapCut. Yeah, give it a try. It's not that bad. Well, I just heard about the return of director who actually made the Heisei Gamma trilogy series from Kanakawa, and now he's returning to make, going to make the new Gamma movie upcoming soon. Where did you hear that? Cause don't get my hopes up, please. Don't get my hopes up. I'm releasing all 30 minutes though. All right, yeah, I'd like to see that. Wrong, it's around 35 to 40 minutes due to the crapload of requests of longer Godzilla fan films made by me. I mean, hey, that works. That works, honestly. That's, that's actually kind of feature film length. I think to be considered a feature film, it has to be at least 40 minutes. Yeah, from scratch, there are a lot of reasons I decided to do this. Like what? Like, if it's a pretty big deal to restart a whole film from scratch, so there's got to be a good reason behind it. Okay, I need to have some kind of creature in here. What can I use? Wow, I really do have nothing, huh? It's gotta be some kind of dinosaur. I gotta get some kind of dinosaur. I have dinosaurs somewhere. By the way, do you guys prefer Skull Island with or without dinosaurs? Oh, I gotta use this prop too. I 3D printed this a while ago, but it's a articulated dragon skeleton. I thought of adding it to Skull Island just for decoration, So I'll have a shot with this thing, and probably couple it with the dinosaur that's gonna appear in the shot because I think Skull Island needs dinosaurs just to add to the atmosphere. Dinosaurs. Where are my dinosaurs? I had dinosaurs here somewhere. Note to self, store the dinosaurs someplace you can easily find them. Darn it, where are they? Found my remote shutter. But no dinosaurs. Dang. I guess I lost my dinosaurs. I had these small, like, mini dinosaurs from Jurassic World, and now I can't find any. Genuinely, where did I put them? In here? Yeah, they're in here. Yeah, stuff like this. Just a mini dinosaur. I mean, this is a Troceraptor, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure I had a Giganotosaurus here too. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. Mm. Are 40-minute films allowed in your contest though? Yeah. Uh, unless it's like 5 hours long or something, you can make it as long as you want. Just the minimum is 10 minutes. The minimum runtime is 10 minutes. By the way, I don't mean to get ahead of myself, but I think I did a better job designing my dinosaurs than Jurassic World, Dominion, and Rebirth. Wouldn't you agree? Better than Rebirth? Yes. But for Dominion, I really like Dominion's dinosaur designs. Even the more stylized ones, like the Pyroraptor and the previously mentioned Giganotosaurus. Like those are good for what the movie needs. So if you I think your stuff is at least on that level. Probably better in some cases, like the Therizinosaurus. But Dominion still has really good dinosaur designs. A lot of the scenes don't work for the story I want to tell. The effects are outdated. It would look very inconsistent if I were to keep making more of what's already made. I mean, that's fair, honestly. Because especially Rebirth, because Dominion was at least a step in the right direction. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I make Monster Island in my universe, and there are a ton of dinosaurs who never died in the asteroid belt. That's kind of what I want to do here for Skull Island. But yeah, I prefer Skull Island with dinosaurs too. Same. Yeah, I wish they had that in the Monsterverse. That would have been cool. But I do like the creature designs they had in the Monsterverse version of Skull Island. It will be worth it though. Better models. I plan on making stop motion puppets for the film like how the OG King Kong did. Better animation and a much better story. Hey, go for it, man. That sounds great. How my Godzilla origin goes for Ghost Godzilla is that a T-Rex from Monster Island got swept away by a tsunami and landed in Bikini Atoll, and the bombing of 1946 mutated him into Godzillasaurus. That's a pretty good origin for him. Legends say Nathan is still looking for the dinosaurs. Yeah, yeah, he probably is. He'll probably be looking for them for the rest of his days, man. It will have a much better set as well. I'm glad you're updating that too. Ghost the Atrociraptor cameo in Nathan's stream. Hey, Ghost the Atrociraptor will be cameoing in the film itself. I'm going to use this to populate Skull Island. I mean, it's going to be way larger than it should be. I mean, compared to Kong, this is really big for an Atrociraptor. Because, for reference, Kong is over 300 feet tall. Okay, story I want to tell. Autocorrect sucks. Don't worry, I still got it. This just occurred to me. Why aren't we directors of Godzilla or Dino movies? Like, we would do a better job than Hollywood. Shout out to my boy Jurassic Creations, too. Yeah. This is why I want to get into the movie industry, man. I'm genuinely serious about this. I want to make the movies that us as fans want to see in theaters. It's part of why I want to become a filmmaker so bad. That's why I'm doing stop motions. That's why I'm practicing with live action, stuff like that. Nathan looks more cleaner than Chris Pratt. I'll take that as a compliment. I got my first pair of voice lines. Hey, good for you though, Chilan. In the meantime, I'll be making a lot of shorter films, not just Godzilla fights, but also more original kaiju projects. By all means, man, keep going with it. So yeah, glad you think my designs are better than Rebirth, because I actually care about making these animals feel like they're actual counterparts and not just monsters. Looking at you, Quetzalcoatlus and Spinosaurus. Yeah, they fumbled the Quetz design so bad. That's not Quetzalcoatlus. That's Quetzalcoatlus in name only. Oh my gosh, an ad. Hey, sorry about that, guys, but I gotta make money somehow, I guess. Maybe try using the Atrociraptor like as a Utah or a Kilovator. Uh, Honestly, not a bad idea given its size. Mostly, I want to have them just like, running across the island and stuff, just so that the island doesn't feel empty. How do you get the Godzilla license? That is a very good question. I assume that you have to talk with Toho about it, pay a lot of money, licensing fees, then there's a whole copyright thing. It's probably a whole legal mess. Gamera deserves to be in the Monsterverse. Preach, brother. Preach. Gamera needs to be in the Monsterverse. Yes. Gamera and Monsterverse, heck no. I mean, it could work. I think it really could work. To be honest, I kind of didn't like the Quetzalcoatlus in Jurassic World in general. I mean, design-wise, Dominion had a great Quetzalcoatlus. It just didn't do anything special with it. It just showed up, destroyed a plane, left, refused to elaborate. Meh, I don't agree. I mean, to each their own. Personally, I like the Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. I just wish they did more with it. And Rebirth, that's just a different dinosaur entirely. I mean, not dinosaur. What am I saying? A pterosaur. That's just a different pterosaur entirely. What if you recorded the atrocity in front of a green screen and added it in through editing in the correct scale? Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. No, dude. I could add these. I could add these guys in. That's actually a really good idea. Dude, Creations, thanks for the idea, man. That will work great. Creations, you are a genius. You're a freaking genius, my man. Can't beat the OG though. I assume you mean the Jurassic Park, which yeah, I agree with that. After Godzilla vs Titan X, I'll start working on the first original kaiju project this year. Its story is complete already, so I just need to make the animation, models, soundtrack, sound effects. Okay, I mean, at least you have the story done. Now you have something to work with, then you can keep going from there. That's a good point to start from. Yeah, when I become a filmmaker, I actually plan on asking Toho for the license for Godzilla. Dude, same. My dream, like my absolute dream come true, would be to direct my own Godzilla movie. If that ever happens, dude, I'm hiring you. Sorry, I was locked in on painting Space Godzilla. Dude, that's fine. I really hope that Space Godzilla turns out well. Imagine all of us in our 30s in line trying to get the Godzilla license. For real, man. Do you think there will be another kaiju in Godzilla Minus Zero? I don't see why not. But if it were another Godzilla solo film, I wouldn't mind it. Though the updated design has me wondering if that's just a powered up version of Godzilla or another Godzilla entirely. I don't know. Yo, yeah, Creations, you're a genius, man. What app do you edit with again? I edit with CapCut. That's my main app for editing. Occasionally, I use InShot, but that's only for some minor things here and there. I'm back. Hey, Miss Jera. Personally, I'll make original kaiju films if I do make films that go to theaters. That's fine too. We need more original kaiju films, honestly. I'm working on a storyboard for Gamera versus Mother Legion. How do you plan on doing that? Like, I'm genuinely curious. If you're gonna do stop motion, how? Like the SH Monster Arts Legion is like $600. I want to show Toho I care about the franchise and love Godzilla and not be like the directors of the 1998 film. It depends on where the franchise goes from here. Honestly, I mean, I don't know how likely it is in our lifetimes that we'll do a Godzilla movie, but we have to prove ourselves as filmmakers first, so Toho can trust us with that property. You know what I mean? When it's finished, I'll post it soon. Can't wait to see it. My dream come true would be making a Jurassic Park film. Nathan, you know what I'm on about. Yes, I do, man. It's just this freaking writer's block. We gotta get back to that. Honestly, before trying to make a large official Godzilla film, try making original kaiju films first. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, to prove ourselves as filmmakers first, and then once other companies see what we're capable of, then we can be trusted with more intellectual properties. Why doesn't Toho like Godzilla eating people? Um, I think that's just because monsters eating people is such a generic trope, and Godzilla is anything but generic. If I were to make a Godzilla film, it would be a horror film. Honestly, same. It would either be straight up horror or the peakest action you have ever seen. That's what I would do. I have a Bandai Movie Monster Series Legion figure, and I'm thinking of using miniature toy ants for the Legion soldiers. That's pretty creative, actually. Where'd you get that Legion figure, though? I haven't seen it around. I still want to slap Matthew Broderick so bad, because there can only be one Matthew, and that is me. Dude, what did Broderick ever do to you? I remember when I was trying to make Blender animations, but I got bored because I didn't really find the animating process all that fun or satisfying. The same can be said for stop motion, man. Like, it's something you have to keep at it. Like, you have to keep going. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be painful, even. But the best art eventually gets boring or painful at some point during the creation process. But what matters is that you stick to it, you keep going, you finish it. You finish what you start. That's where the good stuff comes from. Bro, my brother locked me outside. Oh, dude. What? If I were to make a Godzilla film series, I want to do something similar to the Heisei series with Godzilla as the main character. That would be good too. Something more story focused and consistent with the lore. Yeah, that'd be really cool. For real, we've been procrastinating too long. I gotta find out how to stretch the scenes out so it doesn't turn into Domino's dino action after dino action. I also need to get a map of 1993 Nublar. Dude, I asked you about that hours ago. What have you been doing? And we basically follow him throughout the series as he finds out where he fits on the Earth. Okay, that's actually a pretty good arc for him to have. You should develop that, actually. Start writing some scripts or something. One thing I'm not going to do if I make my Godzilla film is change his roar, kind of like Monsterverse did. I need to turn this light off. I'm not animating at the moment. I need to set up my shot and then animate. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, Dragonzilla, because honestly, at some point, me personally, I'm starting to get tired of hearing the same Godzilla roars over and over again when it comes to Toho stuff. And I like that Legendary is experimenting so much with his roars and his sound effects, because it makes him feel more like a real creature, you know? I prefer when Godzilla does get experimental, but only when the experimenting works. I need to buy more rock formations, man, because... Or at least 3D print some more. These ones were 3D printed. And I mean, they're fine, but they keep showing up everywhere. I don't like to reuse the same props over and over. Okay. Gotta get back to making those 3D kaiju models for a desolate galaxy. Hey, go ahead, man. I've been busy trying to fix my Insta, bro. Dude, screw your Instagram. That has nothing to do with our film. I mean, as long as we keep the group chats going, that's fine. You gotta know what to prioritize, man. But it's too iconic. That I can agree with, but I think the same can be said for the Monsterverse Godzilla at this point. Like, you just hear the Monsterverse Godzilla's roar, and you think, yeah, that's Godzilla. You know? Plus, with With the advancements we've had in movie theater speakers over the years, it's only natural that they'd want to do something new, something that will really hit hard for, like, for example, IMAX speakers. You know what I mean? And actually, I already know what monsters I want in my series. Those being Mechagodzilla, Biolante, Destroya, Mothra, Rodan, and last but not least, King Ghidorah. So you're just redoing the Heisei series, I guess. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad. I like the lineup. To be honest, Godzilla Monsters Roar sounds too quiet, but I do love the rumble sound effects. See, that's what I mean. You're not gonna get that rumble with many other Godzilla roars. Maybe the Heisei one, but I don't know. Monster vs. Godzilla has that power with its roar, I guess. Nathan, it's over, bro. Just check Google, and every map is either just too detailed or use a 2015 Jurassic World Nublar map. Yeah, shoot. I'm gonna ask Caden later. Caden, do you have any good maps of Isla Nublar that we can use for reference for a film? Sometimes I think about taking a long break from social media to focus on my animations, mostly because of Insta, because all the time people get mad if you say something normal or your opinion. Welcome to the internet, my friend. Welcome to the internet. Dude, if I can't send pics, how am I able to send the map I find? I mean, once the stream is over, we can talk about this. We can talk about this over Instagram too. Wait, so you hate -1 roar? I did not say that. I never said I hated -1's roar. I actually like that they're using the 1954 roar and updating it for current movie theater speakers. But what I'm saying is, I don't like that Toho keeps reusing the same roars. Think about it. Shin Godzilla used Showa Godzilla roars. Then we had Anime Godzilla, which used a combination of Millennium and some 1998 roars. Then the Singular Point Godzilla used Millennium and Heisei roars. -1 used 1954 roars. Like, it's getting a little repetitive. We've heard all these roars before. And if you ask me, I don't think Godzilla Ultima's roar fits with the design. So I would like if they create more unique roars. Bro, I have 3 humans for stop motion, 2 boys, 1 girl. What should I call them? Um, Honestly, I'm not good with names, but there are like sites out there that can generate names for you. Not AI. Not AI. But there are name generator sites you can use if you have trouble coming up with names. But Space Godzilla. Why not Space Godzilla? I'm curious. I'm not saying everyone is bad on there, though I have good friends. Yeah, true, but the internet, especially stuff like Instagram, it'll really suck you in and waste your time. Something I like that's very unique is the fact I always see videos called Godzilla vs. Godzilla, but I love how I'm doing my own solo series just about Godzilla, questioning his return. That's why I love fan films, man, because they take these concepts that are, you know, could be considered cliche, right? But then they put their own spin on it. They do unique things. They add their signature onto it, and you get these amazing films. And it's just the creativity in this fan base is endless, man. It's incredible. Hang on, I think I found a decent one. I hope so, creations. Well, you can either use 1993 map or the 2015 map. Those are your best sources depending on where you are in the timeline. Okay, say 2002 or 2003. What would be best for that point in time? I would like a mix or a completely new roar for Godzilla. I'm more leaning towards a completely new roar. And new villains too. Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the classic villains, and I do want some to return, like Hedorah, Titanosaurus, Orga, Megaguirus. Those one-time villains, I need water. Those one-time villains need a comeback, but we also need new stuff too. Godzilla Earth didn't use Godzilla 1998 roar. That's Phileas. What are you talking about? I mean, it's basically the same thing, man. Plus, King Ghidorah will not be a fusion of three cute pets or a guardian. I want him the way I see him, which is a powerful, evil, three-headed dragon from outer space. I think that's what he should be. Really, just pure evil. Trust me, there was never a film just about Ghost Godzilla. I think I might be the only one. Hey, good for you, man. Honestly. Just had to burp. My throat is legitimately drying up. I have at least have three Toho films have original kaiju in them. Same with the Monsterverse. I'm tired of old characters showing up over and over again. I want something new. I'm kind of with you on that. Yeah. Like, and if they're gonna add new characters, make them matter. Because, like, Scar King and Shimo, they had potential, but I don't think enough was done with them. Scar King is just kind of pathetic. I forgot to type 1993 on the end of the search. My dude. I would say the 1993 map. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be the best fit. It really isn't the same. Phileas is small and Earth is big boy. I mean, Earth is just a bigger Phileas. The film is set when InGen returns to Nublar to begin building Jurassic World. Yeah, that's why I asked 2002 to 2003, around that time. I think that's when they started lore-wise. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Jurassic lore is a little hazy for me, especially for what we can do nowadays. I'm still currently recovering from when that person on YouTube was harassing me. Yeah, how are you holding up, bro? Like, that was really rough. You doing alright? To be honest, Godzilla x Kong shouldn't be canon. I mean, it's just kind of meh. Lore-wise, not much changes except this guy gets an Infinity Gauntlet, whatever it's called. This guy can't stand. Okay, I've yapped enough. I need to shoot this. So feel free to keep discussing whatever. I need to film because it's been more than an hour and I've barely done anything. Oh, I should cover him in moss too. Oh, yeah. Guys, this is looking good. Stay. I'll add some more trees in the background just to populate the scene that much more. You guys know that feeling where your vision is finally coming to fruition? I've had this idea for years, guys. This stop motion. I'm sorry I procrastinated so much, and this is looking great. Like, I need to bring you guys up here. Okay. Like, look at that. You guys can see that, right? Like, that looks good. Genuinely. Okay. What did I miss? Can you imagine what they could make nowadays if they actually tried? We could get cosplayers make horror like kaiju in them. I think Godzilla is starting to lean a bit more into horror, considering that upcoming comic. Yeah, I was there, Mr. Goji68 sucks. I hate that dude. Yeah, I'm alright. Hey, glad to hear that, Masjiro. Please reach out if you need any help with anything, because that was a really rough experience. Is there is it really a problem that fan films have lore? At least some better than Monsterverse? Dude, my films have lore. I really don't think it's a problem. Very nice already. Thank you. Thanks, Gojira fan. Not at all DKODM. I found 3 maps. I'll send them to the chat so you and the others can see them. Yes, please. I would like to see them. I don't know, for some reason people say that there is Jarva. The Monsterverse needs to have that serious tone like 2014, because I feel like it's just all goofy now. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, man. Because, like, dark, scary, intense Monsterverse, that was peak Monsterverse. Now, I mean, it's fine, but it's a modern Showa era. You know what I mean? Like, it's really silly now, to the point where, like I was saying earlier about Scar King, why do I have to take him seriously? Literally, the first thing he does after being introduced is he just laughs at Kong like an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna lower the brightness of this thing. I wish this background didn't have so many wrinkles, because it's showing up on camera and it's not that pleasant to look at. But I mean, it's only like a 3-second shot with this guy coming in frame and then running off. Could be worse, I guess. Okay, those same people probably have a problem with someone making a kaiju stronger than Godzilla. Just sounds like insecurity. If you don't make the kaiju stronger than Godzilla, what's the point? There's not going to be an interesting fight. We need more that are stronger than Godzilla. Yo, have you heard about Cloverfield 2 movies coming out soon? Do you mean the end of Oak Street? Because a lot of people are theorizing that's another Cloverfield movie. I haven't heard of a Cloverfield sequel. If Godzilla twerks, I'm not going to be surprised. Don't give him ideas, man. Don't give him ideas. Just say something like it's an overpowered OC with no significance, or something just because they're stronger. No, there's got to be some reason as to why they're stronger too. Otherwise, again, it doesn't matter. By the way, in my own Archie Sonic continuation, after seeing Rosalina and Scar King underutilized, where we have Blaze the cat be a strong princess who gets a lot of screen time. And Scar King gets that too, and is much more a threat, actually managing to beat Blaze and accomplishing more than GXK. Been a while since you talked about that, bro. How's that going for you? Dude, is no one going to talk about the fact that Gareth Edwards was originally going to be the director for Godzilla King of the Monsters? I forgot why he left the production, but that would have been cool to see. Honestly, though, I'm completely fine with the version we got. Because I owe it to Dougherty. Like, that film, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. That's what inspired me to become a filmmaker. That's what put me on the path I am on right now. I want to make something like that, you know? What matters is how you handle the power within the story, not compared to other stories. Yeah, that's something I'm being careful with in my stories when it comes to the villain. I made Ghost Godzilla stronger than Godzilla. Good, good, because then there are actual stakes in the fight. I think fake moss actually works really good for your stop motion films because it looks a lot like you're filming in an actual forest set sometimes. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, that's why I use it so much because I feel like it adds a lot of depth to the shots, even though it's just like that much of a set. By the way, I found a Jack specific Mario in my local CVS. What do you think? Would that be a good figure to use for stop motion? Uh, is that from the Mario Galaxy movie or is it like regular Mario? Still though, how do you think Ghidorah should have looked? In King of the Monsters? No critiques. 10 out of 10, no notes. Like, genuinely the best Ghidorah we've gotten. Tied with 1991 for me. Like, those are the best Ghidorahs. Yo, do you like Owen Grady from Jurassic World? To be honest, not really. He's just a really bland character, and he doesn't really have special going for him. Okay, I need to start animating. And this guy is a bit of a pain. Stay. I could have sworn I had more dinosaurs too. Oh, you know what? I should use this stuff too for like bushes. I have animals too, but like they're just regular animals. Yeah, I did want to populate the island with smaller animals too, just random animals. I got them at Hobby Lobby. They work fine for what it is. Okay, it's very ironic that I chose to make the original Godzilla the most powerful thing in my universe, and probably a huge threat if he came to your universe, Nathan. I mean, honestly, that sounds like a really good villain, though. So what I mean is Blaze will not be like Rosalina, where she only gets one awesome scene and then disappears for a good chunk of the story. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were putting Rosalina in your story, and I was like, what? I just heard Owen Grady. He's actually entering from the upcoming Jurassic World 8 Liberation. I don't know if that's the actual name. To be honest, though, I hope he doesn't come back, because we had enough of him. I had enough of him at least. And I mean regular Mario. Then yeah, go ahead by all means. I think you should try it for stop motion. Jack Pacific makes good figures. I mean, you saw their Sonic stuff. I feel like moving forward, the Monsterverse should be more like the Heisei and Millennium era instead of the Showa era. Owen Grady never really had any arc, always seemed to be silent. He watched Delta get barbecued in the film and just moved on. Yeah. And I don't know why the first Jurassic World just had this need to tell you that Owen is cool. Like, no, we get it. He's riding in the forest with freaking. He's riding a motorcycle in the forest, freaking velociraptors. We know he's cool. You don't need to tell us that, movie. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of cringy to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the next Jurassic. If I don't like the next Jurassic World film, I'm quitting the series until it gets rebooted. I kind of quit the series after Rebirth. Rebirth was the last time I got my hopes up. Now I don't really care for future movies. I think in Godzilla Supernova, Godzilla is going to eat Zuko and swallow him whole while rubbing his belly, and then Kong teams up with Space Godzilla to kill Godzilla, only for Space to betray Kong. That's quite a stretch, bro. Like rebooted, completely start over. I don't know if that would be a good idea. I just wish they could elaborate more on what they should have done before, like the whole dinosaurs in our world thing. I mean, I know Chaos Theory was already doing that, but I want to see that in the cinema, you know? Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2 takes place in the year 2017. That explains a lot. In my opinion, the Jurassic series fell off after Fallen Kingdom because the stories were getting stale and did not really feel that interesting anymore. Same goes Rebirth. The concept felt old. Yeah, they stopped caring, and as a result, the stories became less stories and just excuses for stuff to happen. It didn't matter anymore. Yep, and I could have Mario and Sonic team up. To be honest, the whole Mario versus Sonic thing got pretty old. I really hope they team up at some point. That'd be insanely cool. And honestly, it's a shame that the only time they ever crossed over was like in the Olympic Games. Like, why would you do that? Do a whole freaking story with them. Okay. To be honest, the animation Jurassic World is just stupid. Um, I mean, I can kind of see where you're coming from with that, cause Camp Cretaceous was fine for like the first few seasons, but then it really fell off, and it just turned me off from Chaos Theory. And then I watched Chaos Theory season 1, and like it was okay, but um, I wasn't impressed by anything. It had a decent mystery, but the ending wasn't that satisfying, at least for season 1. I've heard it gets better from there, but kind of a rough start if you ask me. Not gonna lie, I don't have any hopes for this next film for Jurassic World. I have heard they are carrying out the whole dino-human hybrid concept from the scrap Jurassic Park 4. I really hope they don't. That is a terrible idea through and through. No, Universal, please don't do that. Please don't do that. To be honest, Space Godzilla and Kong team up against Godzilla would be so cool. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It would have been more impactful if Ben died in season 4. It would have been impactful if any of the characters died. Honestly, like they couldn't even commit to Brooklyn's death. Speaking of which, I don't know why Universal and Gareth keep hammering in that people are tired of dinosaurs. Yeah, I don't get that. People love dinosaurs. That's why we still watch the Jurassic World movies. The whole idea of people getting bored of dinosaurs is so stupid. I don't know where they got that idea from. If that idea happens, I'm out. I mean, like I said, you never know what's gonna happen. I trust that they're gonna make something that's at least entertaining. Hey, I said I'm not entirely sure. We still got some hope. Honestly, though, with this franchise, man, I don't have hope anymore. Rebirth. I mean, Dominion was such a disappointment, and then Rebirth didn't do anything to fix that. Simi should have died, bro. Worst character in the series, and I actually like the animated shows. Yeah, I agree. She should have gone. She should have died. Chaos Theory first 2 seasons were pretty good, but for the rest of the seasons are just irritating because it feels like they're always trying to stretch out scenes that feel like they last 20 minutes. But yeah, we don't want mutants and hybrids. We want dinosaurs. Yeah, I like the idea of going back to basics, but what they did for Rebirth that's not going back to basics. That's just repeating the same mistakes. You're not going back to basics. You're just doing the same thing again. Alright. Thankfully, I found my remote shutter, so I don't have to touch the phone. Right. This is probably gonna be more painful than I thought. Oh boy. I gave up after Jurassic World Camp, whatever the heck it is. Camp Cretaceous? Yeah, same for a little while. I didn't like the last two seasons at all. After Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm kind of glad Gareth Edwards didn't come back to the Monsterverse. G14 was great, but I don't think he could do it again. Well, he didn't write the script though. He did come up with the Mutadons. I don't know. He's kind of a mixed bag for me. I mean, I like the D-Rex, but he still could have been a Monsterverse villain. I didn't like the D-Rex at all, honestly. Well, I didn't think so. I actually still enjoyed Chaos Theory Season 3 and 4, as they still gave the characters depth and the dinosaurs are still well utilized. I hope that's true, man. Rebirth was disappointing in so many ways, didn't even have the balls to kill Duncan off. For real, man. I've said it before and I'll say it again. That fake out just makes me so freaking upset, dude. I'll have to see him make an original kaiju film before he goes back to Godzilla again, just to see if he can still make good kaiju films. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing. I agree with Caden. Yeah, so do I, Creations. Caden's based, dude. Caden is based. My favorite from the film was the T-Rex raft scene. But that's it. Yeah. And even that was a really mid sequence. Yes, Jurassic Creations, thank you. I hope Supernova is at least good. I'm hoping for that too. Yeah. Okay, I need to log in. Y'all keep talking amongst yourselves. I'll get back to the chat in a bit. Please work. Shutter. And now the shutter decides to not work on me. Oh, whatever. I'm glad you guys are becoming more active in the streams too. Really appreciate that. Shoot. Okay, you know what? Next chance I get, I'm gonna do what Creations is doing, and just build like a miniature base to have my phone on. Those who watched his stream will know what I'm talking about. all 3 people that showed up. I don't know, I need something I can rest the phone on that won't be sliding all over the place. I don't know, will this work? I guess this works. The friggin' shutter won't work on me, man. Wow, you guys are going crazy there. I have my Bluetooth on, guys. This should be working. Oh well. I can start over. Start the scene again. Okay. I can't be tapping the phone. It's messing up the shot. Hey, Gojira Films! What's up, man? Glad you could make it to the stream. We've been going for a good while now. One reason I respect Primitive War so much is the consistency of the dinosaurs. In each of the T-Rex scenes, we got to see the Rexes being straight up menaces to society. Yeah, that was a high point of the movie. And none of the characters in Rebirth had any visible injuries and don't go through something I like to call character development. It really needed that, yeah. Do you guys hear why people were mad at Godzilla, dude? Wait, people are mad at him? What'd he do? Are you excited for the 6th American Godzilla movie, GXK Supernova? Heck yeah, I am. I'm excited for any Godzilla movies, really. Okay. The shutter is connected, guys. Hallelujah. But yeah, what happened with Godzilla, dude? Somebody explain it. I need context. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's sunlight reflecting on this thing. I promise you guys I do touch grass, but for this kind of thing, can't afford sunlight. Whoa. Okay. Uh. So. Whoa, okay, I didn't know all that was going on with Godzilla, dude. Everyone, I hear the Mario Galaxy Gateway Galaxy theme. I have lo-fi Nintendo music playing, so that's probably what you're hearing. Someone even thought of quitting because of it. Yo, I'm in the dock right now. I'm gonna add some more build up to that one scene I don't want to mention, as we've already said a lot about this today. Don't worry, I know what you mean. What stop motion are you making? I'm doing the opening scene of Calling Gods and Kings, because I shot this out of order. So I have most of Godzilla's scenes and all the character scenes done already. Now I need to focus on the main monkey himself. So that's what I'm doing here. Mostly, I'm doing establishing shots, showing, a normal day on Skull Island. I promise you guys, when this is all done, you'll see why this took me years to make. Totally not because I'm a procrastinator. real riveting, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, what do you think of my idea for the new comic strip? It's a good idea. I just want you to start working on it, dude. I find it funny we're both making Godzilla and Kong projects. Yeah, it's kind of a neat coincidence, isn't it? Can't wait for yours, by the way. Dude, your stuff has been so peak lately, dude. He was just giving advice in his opinion, but he made it come out offensively. I'm gonna have to look into that. Also, why did we get Titanosaurus in Rebirth instead of Argentinosaurus, who's the actual largest sauropod of all time? Yeah, I would have really liked that. Bro, YouTube adding ads in live streams now is diabolical. Yeah, I don't like YouTube's ad system. It's so freaking annoying, man. 12 people are here. 14? Wow! Dude, this is insane. In fact, Argentinosaurus would absolutely dominate those mere 14.5 ton sauropods. It should have put it in the movie, man. I definitely need to continue doing stop motions, but I have personal things and my negative emotions got to me. My advice, just start making something. Doesn't matter what you feel in the moment, because I've done stop motions even when I didn't feel like it, and it's made me churn out some pretty good stuff. Do it when you don't feel like it. Eventually, that's going to snowball, momentum is going to build, and you're going to really enjoy it, trust me. Almost everyone was offended. I was offended because I thought head movement is not a requirement, and it's not to me. It doesn't make someone lazy. Their skills to stop motion. We can't level up fast. Yo, I might genuinely be cooking with this one, bro. Oh, I hope so, Creations. I'll be looking at that duck. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? I think you missed a lot, Gojira fan. People have been talking here. Felt good to get that off my chest. Personally, I like to play Silent Hill 2 and Signalize soundtracks when I make an animation or a design. Whatever works for you, man. Personally, like I said, I'm more Nintendo. Gojira fan, you missed my rant about Godzilla, dude. Yo, have you seen Junior 2 Uprising? It's actually a fan movie. No, I haven't. How long is Gods and Kings gonna be? By my estimates, at least 25 to 30 minutes in total. So that explains why it's taking so long. I'm aiming for an August release date. I want to get this done by August, but I can't promise anything yet. What else? Am I the only Godzilla universe without Kong fan universe that is? Probably? I don't know. Bro, these ads. I don't know. Maybe I should turn off ads for the next stream. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna be closing the stream pretty soon, guys, because we've been going for almost 2 hours. So say what you finish up this animation, show you guys what I got. And yeah, that'll be it. Bro, I hate that this live stream keeps giving me ads every 7 minutes. I hate YouTube's ad system. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna turn off ads for the next stream. It's not fair, and I'm sorry. Okay, thanks for the stream. Oh, I'm not leaving yet, but like when we hit the 2 hour mark, that's when I'm gonna be wrapping up. Next, I'm gonna try to build more of the current part of the story up, get this freaking block out of the way, and move onto more of the action. Yeah, we need to be writing more. Period. Now, the hard part of this animation is getting this guy to just stand the heck up because he doesn't want to stand up. Okay. This guy he just does not want to stand up. Jurassic fans are probably gonna freak out at this cameo. If I can get him to stand up. Stay. Were these minifigures supposed to come with like stands or something? This thing is just. Stand the frick up, please. Genuinely, what is wrong with this thing? Do you have clay to use it to stand? Yeah, but I don't like to use it. Plus, I already got a handful of shots of him already. I think Dragonzilla is joking. Jarvara doesn't owe me any money. guys are going crazy. Try blue tack. I don't have any blue tack though. That's the problem. I don't know, maybe I'll use my hand and just erase it. Okay, I'll have to erase my hand in a couple of frames here. But other than that, I'm basically done. Here, I'm gonna just edit this out real quick, and then I'll show you guys what I made. That sound Gucci? Creations, you mentioned using blue tack, I think? Yeah. Creations, where'd you get the blue tack from? Because I might need it. Tomorrow's live, I'm gonna cover a lot of my typical tricks for stop motion, basically a rundown of everything. I'll try to join if I can. Tomorrow is gonna be busy for me, so I'll do my best to make it. Just Let me know in advance when it's gonna be, bro. Please. All right. Might be a little rough, but look, it's just more establishing shit. Yeah, hopefully this time it doesn't start early. Sorry, not sorry, bro. All right. Trying to see if there's a reply button. Literally, my local call. Ads. 10 out of 10 yummers. All right, guys. Is anyone stuck in the middle of an ad right now? I mean, that's probably a dumb question to ask, but it's worth an ask. Guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. So, wrap everything up if you need to, because I'm going to put everything away. Dude, Guys, I got this sky background like 2 sizes too big. It's absolutely huge. It's a freaking blanket at this point. All right, good luck with that, Dragonzilla. Have a good one, man. But yeah, the stream is basically over, guys. So thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone who joined. And hope to see you guys next month. Hey, thanks, Jarvara. All right, see you guys.